Okay, this is the video for BandLab Education, recording voices and instruments. That's the work from the 18th to 23rd of May. So so far we've used several different things inside BandLab. You should have used the instruments to record the keyboard, used the drum machine to create tracks, and we've used loops already. And what we're going to do now is we're going to record external sounds. We can use any kind of sound source. It's normally going to be picked up by, I don't know, you can talk, you can sing, bang pots. How good they're going to sound, it depends on your computer setup. My computer is not particularly good, so it's got issues which I'll show you later on. Hopefully yours can be slightly better. I'm going to try and troubleshoot as many of those problems as I go through this quick video. So the first thing, as you've seen, I've selected voice or mic, and then you should have this presentation. I'm going to start first of all with my view, and I'm going to go and change my theme to light. It's far easier to see everything. And then the next thing you'll see is down here at the bottom, you can see a bar that's moving up and down. If I make a sound, you should see this light bar jumping up and down, and that means that things are working properly. Over on the left hand side, this is where it's picking up the sound from. You can change these on your computer if you need to. And if you're using headphones, you might need to use this monitoring part to monitor your input. But you can have problems with that. If you turn the monitoring on, basically means it's picking up your sound and you get a thing called feedback, which is when the sound bounces around. So normally keep that off unless you've got headphones on. If this is green, it's probably too quiet to record. If it's orange, you're in about the right area. And if you've gone too loud, it goes up to the red. So green is the right area. So what you do is you just start the recording. You press the record button and then off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as you've seen that, when I've recorded it, it started the 1, 2, 3 are quiet. 4, 5, 6 are about right. 7, 8, 9 when I'm shouting gets louder and louder and louder and you get daft looks by people. Now, if you want to adjust the level you're recording at, you can obviously be louder and be quieter. You can move yourself further away. Now I'm recording in my kitchen, so if I move further away and I talk now, you can probably hear the sound of echoes of the kitchen as well. So that can be an issue. We're going to look at effects at a later date. And the final thing you can do, and I would try and avoid using this, is looking at the speakers and looking at your volume mixer on your computer, and you can adjust the settings. Mine had a setting on that had something to do with a volume boost up, and it meant the sounds weren't very clear, but see if we can get away with it. So once you've done that, you've got your sounds in place, and you've got to be able to loop your sounds. So let's take the recording that I've just done there. It's not very musical, but that doesn't matter. Have a listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I've ignored my metronome. I've just done it alongside of it. So since I've ignored my metronome, the bar numbers aren't very relevant. But when I try and move and trim this by using this part here, you see it's moving in blocks. You need to again in your view, it says snap to grid. Turn off snap to grid. So if I want to take part of my recording, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. So imagine I just want 5, 6, 7, 8. I could move that to 5, 6, 7, 8. Part at the beginning of it, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can move that back to the beginning. Now that that's there, I could just use this to copy it and make it into a loop. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously the most musical thing you've ever heard. Now, I want to now stick in another track, so I click over to where it says add track and just press on that button there. And again gives me another options of voice, mic and guitar bass. And click on the voice one again, so now I've got a second track. Now this is where you might have a bit of a problem, because obviously when you hit the record button, it's going to record what it's hearing, but it's going to be hearing me making my second sound. At the same time, it's also going to be hearing the original track coming through the speakers. So at this point here, I'm going to stick some headphones on. Now on my computer, there's separate headphones and separate microphones, so the mic's still being used. So when I hit record now, that's going to do some claps alongside this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. Now I'm taking my headphones out. Now, this is the next bit. My computer is not good. It's got a thing called lag. I was trying to clap on the 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can see that it's in the wrong place. So let's have a listen.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6.
It's massively out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this back from the beginning. You have to drag it into the right place. Unless you've got a really good computer, you're going to have this problem with lag. So what you need to be able to do is to get it and just place it in the right place. So that should be about right now.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I've got another couple of tracks down here. I could chuck something new into there. Now if you notice on the add track, it does have some options for guitar and for bass. If you've got a way of plugging your guitar or your bass in, or any instrument that you can put them in, there's not much difference for these. If you notice, the only actual difference is there's a guitar tuner that's there. But apart from that, it's just the same inputs depending on how it's having it in place. So if I'm doing that, I could be using my and chucking a guitar, what other instrument you've got. So what I want you to do is I want you to experiment by going into the computer, recording in the different sounds, record a track, trim it so it fits, and loop it, then maybe add 3 more or 4 more tracks, or 3 or 4 tracks into there, so you've got a final piece of music that has those different parts. Now if you submit it, we can hear your work. No idea what you guys are going to do. It's going to be quite crazy listening to what sounds you come up with. But have a go. Email me if you get any problems. Please email me directly rather than going through the BandLab, because I don't get those emails, just Miss Simpson gets them. And have a really, really good half term, guys. I hope this makes sense. Bye now.